Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another FIFA 13 Liverpool career mode. And we kick off the Barclays Premier League season against West Brom. Definitely a game we should be looking to win, and hopefully not looking for a repeat of what happened on the actual first game of the season, where of course we got thumped 3-0, which I was actually in Holland at that time, so I didn't actually get to watch it, and thank God I didn't, because I would have been pissed off. But yeah, this is how the team sets up. A pretty attacking formation, only the one central midfielder in there. Of course, if you're excluding Suarez from that cam role, we've got Muriel and Sturridge in the front two, with Walcott on the right and Sterling on the left. The wings is somewhere where I'd really like to strengthen the team, but of course I'm a bit restricted on my transfer funds, so we'll have to just wait and see if we can get those players in. But an early goal to concede from James Morrison, I think it was, to make us already on the back foot just 14 minutes into the match. But luckily, Belhanda plays it to Sturridge, who has a nice little run past a couple of the West Brom defenders and buries it in the bottom right hand corner. A real nice goal for him to score on well, pretty much his first game for Liverpool, certainly on FIFA for myself. And I'm actually finding him a really nice player to play with. I've played a few games, and he's certainly, I thought Muriel would probably be my main output of goals, but Danny Sturridge is certainly he's certainly competing in for that. And the second goal there, pretty much identical to the first one, considering it was with his right foot and pretty much in the same place in the goal, but nonetheless another great goal for him, which means we go 2-1 up, and now we're in the driving seat, which is always good. Not going to repeat that losing to West Brom, let's hope. And Belhanda, wow, what a goal on your debut. 40th minute, we go 3-1 up, and an absolute screamer. So he definitely looked to be a good sign, and let's hope he can keep that up for the rest of the game. And in the 90th minute, Belhanda goes on another little run, but the shot is actually deflected. And if I remember correctly, this is actually how the game ended. So 3-1, 3 points to pick up is very nice indeed on the start of the Premier League season. So upwards and onwards, I guess, onto the next game, which I believe was against Arsenal, who would definitely be much more of a test. So we'd have to really test out just how our team could do against a much more classy opponent like Arsenal. Not exactly sure why this is played twice, but unfortunately, yeah, this time I can't edit that out, so shit, I apologise for that. Something something I'd definitely be looking to do though is shore up my defence, because despite them West Brom not particularly being a great attacking side, although you'd argue in real life they've been fantastic this season, full credit to them for that. But my defence looked pretty poor against what is an average team, so I don't know. I've brought in a lot of players. You've got the likes of Micah Richards, Mangala, Umbiwa, and they didn't seem to have a great game there. So hopefully that's just first game nerves, as they say, and we'll be able to push on and get a few more clean sheets rather than conceding sloppy goals, which was pretty much what that goal was just at the start there. Also, a bit of injury news on Mangala. He did actually get an injury during that game. Luckily, I think it was only short term. It was either a few days or just a couple of weeks, so we shouldn't be without him for too long. And also offloading Danny Wilson there to, I didn't quite see who it was. Apologies for that. But as it says there, Glenn Johnson's starting spot in contention, and it's pretty much bang on there. I intend to get rid of Glenn Johnson if the right offer comes in, and hopefully that will be the case. But we managed to... Sorry, we don't manage to get Zuma at all. They didn't want the player involved in the deal, so I put a £3 million bid in for him. Hopefully that would be enough, and we could strengthen the defence up, as I was saying before. Pretty weak at the moment, and not a lot of cover if these players do get injured, just as Mangala has. So pretty important to get him in as soon as possible. But now we go into the game against Arsenal, where of course we bought Theo Walcott for a bit of a cut price, a bit of a steal there, and hopefully it would be a happy debut to remember for him. But it certainly wasn't going to be straightforward. Arsenal are actually, I know they're getting a bit of stick at the moment, certainly Arsene Wenger is, he's losing the plot a bit in my opinion. But Arsenal have a really nice side on FIFA, and they're really hard to play against. While their defence isn't the best, they've certainly got a really tricky forward line to defend against, and that kind of proved to be the case. as they actually managed to get an early goal with Giroud here, who blasted it. I don't know where that came from. He's not known for his long shots, but an absolute rocket with his left foot, I think it was, into the right hand corner of the goal. So instantly we were put under pressure, and Santi Cazorla here, a blocked shot which instantly falls to Giroud, who puts it in for another just 13 minutes in, and it wasn't looking good for me. Certainly this season I'm definitely looking to make Anfield a place where teams don't want to come, where I will be getting the majority of the points. But in performances like this against the bigger teams like Arsenal, I do find it really difficult, I'm not going to lie, and a real poor a real poor goal kick from Pepe Reina leads to a third goal, and a third goal for Giroud. So he actually managed to get a hat-trick just before half-time, which is slightly embarrassing for me, considering I don't even really rate Giroud. I've played with him a couple of times and he seems sluggish to me, but he was tearing my defence apart. Luckily though, Luis Muriel got his first goal for the club, but just minutes after, it didn't really matter too much. 3-1 up, managed to turn to 4-1 after a real nice goal for Gervinho, you're about to see here, who has a real nice finish actually. He's been left out of the Arsenal squad a bit this year, which is a shame. I think given the chance he could actually be a real nice player. Certainly a nice player on FIFA to play with at least. Of course I know that's not like real life, but hey, what can you say? Oh, that rhymes. That was I didn't mean to do that, that was kind of gay. Luis Muriel though bags his second goal in the game. Unfortunately it didn't mean too much as it was already the 85th minute, but how about that for a finish from Danny Sturridge? As I said, he has been on absolute form for me so far this season, and you guys are gonna see that in the episodes to come. A lovely half volley for him made it 4-3, and we tried to get into it towards the end, but it just wasn't to be, and the game actually ended. So a pretty exciting game, but if I had just shored up my defence in that first half, maybe I could have got a result, but it just wasn't to be, and I managed to drop 3 points at home, which is something I really don't want to be doing this season. And unfortunately we get an offer rejected for Kurt Zouma, so we go ahead and put 4 million in, and that should be enough to land him. Again, I guess it just speaks volumes about me conceding 3 goals in the first half there against Arsenal. Pretty poor goals in itself. The third one, obviously, Pepe Reina gave it away, or I gave it away unnecessarily. But this is the end of the episode. I'm sorry I've run over a bit there. If you guys have liked, please do leave a like and hit that sub box. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye bye.